Try now. Good. And now run back. These are some really nasty ones. Okay, come here. Tell me you can shoot. Yep. Good. Ah, you're out of ammo. Run and gun. And... ooh. Boom. Dash. We're gonna dash. We have to be careful because we cannot shoot here. Here. Can we shoot here in such a way that... yep, we can. Good. Well, let's talk to Idira.
Idira stares at you with crazed eyes while clutching the wounds on her head. At first, no sound comes out of her moving lips. Then she coughs weakly and whispers.
Lord Captain, is it really you?
Argenta trains her weapon on Idira and watches you closely.
Are you alright?
Idira removes her hand from her head and tries to wipe away her tears, leaving bloody marks on her face. Then she touches her burnt-out implant, frowning.
I don't know. It should be quiet, but in my head, the whispering's louder. It shouldn't be like that.
This abomination claims that you called her. Is this true?
Me? Did I? Yes, Lord Captain. I think it was me who called her. I can barely remember. The voices, my old, good whispers, they suddenly turned red, sharp. They started cutting, tearing, ripping me to pieces. I cried out, I called for help, and she came.
Idira groans and clutches her head.
Damn it. Why are the voices making so much noise now? Shut up. Shut up.
Has anything like this ever happened to you before?
Like this? Never. Well, there was something, but it was different. It wasn't as strong or as terrifying. Apparitions appeared. Mechanisms malfunctioned. The crew lost their minds.
Idira breaks off.
But Lady Von Valancius knew about that. She said it was a small price to pay, an acceptable expense. No psyker is immune to it. But what happened here, it was just a mistake. I won't do it again.
Idira stretches her lips in a helpless smile, looking past you.
There will be no more mistakes, Lord Captain.
Argenta grits her teeth.
This is not the first time this heretic has caused the death of her crew. Do you remember the incident on the middeck, Idira? What did those honest souls ever do to deserve such a fate? To be turned into mutants and attack their own families? You are a monster. A heretic. If you have any humanity left in you, admit what you are. Shut up.
Idira moans.
Quit your preaching. You're the worst out of everyone here.
The previous rogue trader has been seen on this ship recently. Was that your doing?
Yes, Rel. I did it a couple of times, when I'd had too much to drink. At the time, I thought I heard her voice among all the whispers in my head. The voice was so sad, so clear, I couldn't help myself, I answered. I hoped I could reach her. There.
Idira bites her lip.
Ever since she died, since I first heard her voice in my head, the whispers have gotten louder, clearer, harder to resist.
Okay, you hear the warp whispering in your head and you answered, are you insane?
You don't know what it's like. The most important person in your life, who's now gone forever, suddenly starts talking to you inside your head. How could I not try to reach her? I had to.
She falls silent for a moment. When she next begins to speak, it is in a barely audible whisper.
I know what you're thinking. During the warp jump, when Lady Theodora came out toward us, I keep thinking about that meeting. I keep blaming myself. Why didn't I divine it? Why didn't I stop her killer? These thoughts have been playing at the back of my mind, day after day, choking me with guilt, and do you know what? The one on the officer's deck. I don't know what that was. But this time, here, this was the product of my guilt. An accuser straight out of my own mind.
So what am I supposed to do with you? I don't want to kill her.
Idira turns sharply to face you.
Rel, I know after everything I've done, you have no faith in my willpower or my strength, but I can fix everything. It's just I'm not at my best, you see, but maybe we can find a way to replace my implants. Or some other remedy, a better one. Lady von Valancius said that such a thing could be found, if not here, then elsewhere. I just didn't need it before, but we just need to find it. We need to figure out where to look for it, and we'll get it. And until then, I'll keep myself on a tight leash.
Oh, please. So what will happen to my crew while we look for this remedy?
Idira swallows and straightens.
I'll pull myself together, Lord Captain. The death of Lady von Valancius knocked me for 6. I'll get myself under control. No more booze, no more obscura, nothing. And I'll stop walking around the lower decks. I'll be stone cold sober.
She determinedly wipes the tears and blood from her face.
I want to help you, Idira. We'll think of something, or your worries do not interest me, but as long as you keep yourself under control and remain useful, you will live. I'm not going to kill you, but keeping you in the crew is dangerous. You'll be put under guard and escorted from the ship at the first orbital stop we come to. So this two kills her, this one gets rid of her, and I'm guessing these two keep her. I want to keep Idira.
Idira covers her face with her hands and tries to hold back her sobs.
Thank you. Thank you, Rel. I won't let you down. You are making a mistake, Lord Captain. Perhaps you will find something to slow the decline, but it will not stop it. Only a miracle can save Idira Tlas now.
Idira awkwardly shakes out her stained clothing.
I think I'd better. With your permission, Lord Captain.
She sways, takes a step back, and faints.
What?
Lord Captain?
The Vox Master's shaking voice comes over the comm bead.
I received a report that the shooting on the lower deck had stopped. I presume you have brought the situation under control. Awaiting further instructions.
I got rid of the warp's illusion. Idira is alive. Bring her to the chirurgeons and have them see to her, or everyone who has on the deck is dead, including the attackers. What happened was entirely the fault of Idira. No. Dispatch servitors here and put her out through an airlock. I'm sick of her antics. No, we go with the first one.
Of course, Lord Captain. As you command.
Okay. So let's see, what can we loot? I mean, it's always important. Okay. We need medikits. Let's go to the void ship. So normally this should heal everything. Okay. There was an incident in the officers' quarters. A healer team is required. No, come on. Okay, let's visit this one. Let's see, what do we have? This one. Let's scan. Do you want to set... Yeah, Prometheum, of course. Okay. Go here. Alright. Ooh.
The Sandial's pride hives are oozing noxious haze veined with sulfurous streaks. The promethium fumes from the gigantic distilling cauldrons located beyond the temperature shields. Vast, endless deadlands littered with spots of promethium stations and refineries separate the colossi of Rockcrete and Adamantin with its crown of gargantuan spires. The heat of this system's star has turned this world into a boiling but lucrative gland within the body of the House Quarter Protectorate.
It's hard to tell what's more impressive, the grotesque grandeur of this place or its extreme toxicity. Okay, there is nothing here. This literally reminds me of Mass Effect. This scanning. Ooh. Adamantine, yep. Okay. Now let's go back here. So this one. Ooh, a space combat awaits in this system. Save Aldaris survivors. Now I want to go here. Footfall. Come on. This one. Ooh, I cannot go here. Chart the curse is deadly. So, this is the only way I can... Okay. Okay. What about now? So you cannot just simply go from one to another. You have to go these lines. Kind of makes sense. So we have this. Let's go here. Yep. Go.
Your Lordship, Master Herimon succeeded in his escape and has arrived on board. He has almost completed the ritual of harmonization with the rest of the choir, which has given our voices greater strength and cohesion. We have made our preparations and are awaiting your arrival to start the ritual as soon as you give the order.
Oh yeah, I'm on my way.
The warp jump went surprisingly smoothly. None of the deck officers on duty reported any incidents. However, a strange discovery awaited the Lord Captain when he returned to his quarters. The bed was unmade, and the impression of a head was still visible on the pillow. There were no other signs of intrusion. The guard swore under oath that nobody had entered Lord Captain's quarters.
The Immaterium released us from its grip this time. Yeah, let's go back to the bridge. And let's go do the ritual. And que sera sera. What will be will be. Ooh, okay, we got upgrades. So let's see which one. So you already have this. Power weapons attack gain 10% armor penetration. Yeah, we get this ballistic skills. Come on. Yep. Kasha. Okay. Enemies damaged by the navigator suffers 10% additional damage from any source of war damage. The bonus damage stacks from each hit inflicted by the navigator. This effect stacks up to 5 times. So these are all... Yeah, this is all the familiar. The eagle. Yeah, this one. Or this one. Yeah, now we do this. We make the eagle stronger. Good. Oh, Kibellah, let's see. Now you have something extra here. If an enemy suffers a crit hit, I don't want crit hits yet. Each use of aim for opening on the same target reduces the target's dodge. Oh yeah. Yeah, this would totally need. It's so annoying when you aim for opening and they dodge or they parry. Yeah, we go with this. Iliad. Oh, let's see. What are my favorites? Not withdraw. No, whenever an ally kills prey, the bounty hunter gains half of the bonuses granted by hunt down the prey. I mean, this is also not bad. Also, now it's possible to do crits because of this. The next attack that hits a target marked as prey is always a crit. So we can actually force a crit. Ooh. Whenever bounty hunter scores a crit hit, they gain 7% armor penetration. Or whenever an enemy is killed by a crit hit scored by bounty hunter or their ally, the bounty hunter gains so much damage for 2 rounds, pierced armor. Whenever the bounty hunter scores a crit hit, the target's armor is reduced by until the end of the combat. Stacks. I want to go with this one. And ooh, this is amazing. Look at this one. You get awareness 100. Yep. Abelard. So you get 2 goodies. So you already have this. All enemies in a 2-cell radius around the vanguard suffers -8 penalty to dodge against all attacks except the vanguards. Sure, it is beautiful. Because we bring Abelard close to I don't know, the main boss, and Iliad, Kasha, they poof focus fire on that boss. So that's actually a, let's put it to favorite because I like it. Each stack of unyielded beacon additionally increases armor, crit hits. Yeah, we cannot guarantee the crit hits. Allies affected by any vanguard's ability gain 5% armor for 1 round. Does not stack. The vanguard gains 19% parry against enemies they consider no. Whenever the vanguard hits an enemy with an attack of opportunity, that enemy must make a willpower resistance. On a failed test, the vanguard becomes the enemy's priority target until the end of. No, that's not. It was this one. Formidable distraction. All enemies in a 2-cell radius around the vanguard suffers -8% penalty to dodge against all attacks except the vanguard. If any enemies consider the vanguard a priority target, those enemies suffers a -11 penalty to dodge instead. Yeah. And here, ooh, you have nothing. Okay. This is just a filler here. Let's see. Do not falter. All allies affected by Brace of Impact do not suffer the negative effect of melee superiority. All allies affected by Brace of Impact gain an extra turn with 0 AP and 3 MP and increase their cover efficiency by. Targets can only use movement abilities, heroic acts, and desperate measures during this extra turn. Brace of Impact also allows the Navy officers to use any ranged weapon. The Navy officer to use any ranged weapon in threatened areas. Knock enemies prone and pushes them 1 cell away during the. Nope, perfect timing. All allies affected by Brace of Impact gain 30% to cover penetration. Navy officer also permanently gains 15% to cover. All allies affected by Brace of Impact suffer only half the damage from all attacks of opportunity. No. All allies, including Xenox in the current party, gain 5 to same characteristic as chosen the Humanity Finest. Doing actually one of this. Getting to cover. All allies affected by Brace of Impact. So this one is if we have enemy allies close to Abelard and he does Brace for Impact, those allies now suddenly gain an extra turn with 0 AP and 3 movement points and 20% cover efficiency for 1 round. So we might, I don't know, maybe we can, if they already finished their turn, do we get an extra turn in that turn where they can just simply run I'm curious, but this one already looks promising. Okay, Argenta. So this you have share the spoils. Whenever an ally kills prey, the bounty hunter gains half of bonuses. Yeah, so not crit. I mean, yeah, we can. Yeah, let's do this. Heightened concentration. Yeah, we do this. And ooh, look at that. Demolition or athletics. Let's see which one might. Ooh, 65. Actually, this one. Look, Lord Immaterium. Oh yeah. So you're gonna excel at that thing. Okay, so these are all at the start of Overseer turn. The familiar gains 4 temporary wounds. Okay, this we already have. The familiar key characteristics are increased by 5. This is also the psychic power relayed through the Psi Raven is calculated as if Psi ratings were increased +1. The familiar maximum wounds are increased by. Yeah, we get this one. It's not much, but it's still. Oh, and them. I don't care about them yet. Okay. Oh, we said that we are going to do the ritual. Go back. Okay, let's go to the ritual room. Come on. Come on. Chapel. Okay. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna regret this, but it's okay. I'm really curious right now. Okay, ways. But
Lord Captain, do you still wish to perform the ritual?
has the selected candidate arrived yet?
Master Herimon, assigned to the chapel upon your orders for the purposes of performing the ritual, has almost finished his preparations, Lord Captain. Greetings, Relvon Valancius. I will be honored to serve my savior.
A middle-aged psyker bows to you passionately. His plump face carries many marks of indulging in all manner of vice.
I am your new lord.
And that is glorious, your lordship. 1,000 thanks to you for liberating me from my former master. Living at the court of Governor Iskandar is indescribable. The Immaterium itself whispers ideas for new perversions into his disturbed mind. Therefore, I am infinitely grateful to be delivered from him. My life belongs to you now.
So we are about to do something dangerous.
You saved me from a life of service that would have been 100 times worse than the cruelest of deaths, and I am indebted to your lordship. If I have to lay down my life to repay that debt, then so be it.
Okay, let us begin.
The choirmaster lets out a deep sigh.
Well, you made this choice, Lord Captain.
The temperature inside the chapel is dropping. Every breath turns into a cloud of vapor. The astropath's resonant voices blend together, following the pattern of the melody playing in the hall. Every now and then, muffled moans are heard coming from the thrones of the junior astropaths.
Okay.
The Immaterium is restless.
Kash's voice sounds stifled, as if she is fighting for air.
The colors are darkening. No, they are beginning to boil.
Okay, I'm dying to find out what's gonna happen. Come on.
You hear an interloping voice in your head, like an echo of a distant echo.
Your lordship, I sense, strangeness, non-minds, they do not seem human-like. How strange. They are akin to insects, parasites. I cannot read them, and that is wrong. Look.
A dark veil clouds your vision, only to be succeeded by a blinding light a moment later. The great whiteness is the ship with its multitude of minds, of which you are one. A shadow of utter nothingness wins its way across the blinding white. You hear the choirmaster's voice coming from a distance, but cannot make out a single word. Your gaze slides along an iridescent thread that has crossed the nothingness. Something shining is towering behind it. A golden giant frozen in place, like a statue. A sudden jolt of fear distracts you from that image. Your thoughts turn back toward the nothingness and its kaleidoscope of absences. No color, no emotion, no thought. In its furthest depths, there is something crawling.
Let's see. Avoid peering into the nothingness. Let's see. Ooh, yeah.
Your resolve is firm, and your mind and soul unflinching. The nothingness has no power over you. Your eyes follow the thread toward the golden giant. It is not until you get close that you realize that the radiant image is a lie. The gilt flakes away, and the stately body is twisted out of shape as its limbs grow extra joints, mutilating the marvelous figure. A beastly fanged face with a repulsive worm-like tongue turns to you. Its eyes, burning with nothingness, penetrate your soul. Thoughts, secrets, wishes, goals. Nothing is spared as the abomination rummages inside you like a predator gutting its kill.
Okay.
The choirmaster's voice sounds inside your mind.
I cannot see them. I cannot read their minds. I cannot see into their lair. I see only images, fragmented and sinister. Forgive me, Lord Captain, but we took this risk in vain.
What are we dealing with? Some kind of defensive measure? Sorcery?
Not sorcery. Something else. I have never encountered minds like this before. Something about them is wrong.
Okay, I will not tolerate failure. Continue.
It's no use. I cannot.
The nothingness cackles and croaks. I see you. It assumes a vague shape, a man shriveled by age and infirmity, his eyes alight with an alien purple flame. You have been looking for me.
Yep.
A blind man clad in green appears between you and the croaking nothingness, shielding you.
What manner of abomination are you? I cannot sense you. You are not of the warp. What is your twisted nature?
I cannot sense you either, but I know you. I heard you were going to seek me out. My ears are everywhere. I was ready. The age-worn voice is like a deep wail echoed by a throng of smaller voices. Civilizations and star clusters lie buried at the bottom of the being's pale eyes, which are aflame with hunger. Your mind feels cramped inside your skull, and you can hear the bone creaking.
So, did the ritual work after all?
No, this is not my ritual.
Panic rings in the choirmaster's voice inside your mind.
This is his spell. An invasion of our minds. While I was seeking it with my power, it found us with its own. And I cannot stop it. I cannot force it out of our heads.
Get away. Attack.
How? I cannot sense it. I cannot.
You are my prey.
Ooh.